Dishonored is a straight-up power fantasy series. You can shape the world from the shadows or carve your way to your revenge, but importantly, it makes you think for it. You have to strategize, execute, and improvise, and that just makes it all the more gratifying. The Dishonored franchise is a series of stealth immersive sim games. Developed by Arcane Studios, the player takes control of an assassin in a steampunk-styled Victorian empire. Now, all immersive sims have some element of stealth, but the Dishonored series surgically fuses stealth and immersive sims together, using each to cover the other's main weakness. Stealth's weakness is the moment I get caught. If that's a failure state, it's usually frustrating, and if it's not, a whole new set of usually weaker mechanics has to take over. But the powers in Dishonored are adaptable, tactile, and often useful both in and out of stealth, making it feel like one cohesive experience, not two disparate parts. Immersive Sim's main weakness is frankly my complacency. This genre is built upon me using a large set of tools to experiment and improvise. They become less interesting when I end up leaning on one or two mechanics. But that moment of getting caught that used to be a weakness becomes an advantage by forcing me to reach further into my toolbox. And when I've used a tool once, I'm way more likely to use it again. This combination of mechanics made me a predator in this game. This isn't slow, plodding stealth, it's active. I'm in control whether I'm zipping around a level, stalking an enemy from the shadows, or in an outright brawl. But the game does push back. The levels of Dishonored are ever shifting puzzle boxes. There's always a clear goal, but the solutions are fungible. There are brilliant spectacle levels like the Clockwork Mansion, a feat of digital engineering that continuously challenge my problem solving and frankly poor sense of direction. But there's also non-spectacle levels. They don't have that big overarching theme, but they do have the same level of craftsmanship. Each is an ever-changing set of interconnected obstacles. They create this thrilling loop of investigation and execution. I explored and assessed each area, looking for guard patterns, vantage points, and environmental tools to exploit. Then I'd execute with this knowledge, and it was satisfying to perfectly execute or to mess up and have to frantically reassess on the fly. You see, Dishonored rarely says no to any harebrained scheme. Its systems are mature enough to properly react. So I was always thinking, how can I solve the problem in front of me, not what were the designers wanting me to do here? And throughout all the games, Arcane introduced brand new mechanics and problems that forced me to rethink well-established tactics without ever compromising the base toolset I'd built up. Dishonored narratives are perfectly proficient revenge and redemption stories, but their worlds are captivating and meticulously well-realized places to get engrossed. I love the visual style, but more importantly, the games feel textured, tactile, and real. I saw the realities of this place, the oppression, poverty, and brutality. And even more so, I felt the occult beating heart in my hand, the thrum of whale oil power technology, and the scurrying of plague-ridden rats, contrasted with the frivolous decadence of the elites. The Dishonored world is a tapestry sewn in every room that's astonishing when you take a step back and look at it as a whole. This is a place that you can smell, which combined with the puzzle box loop and freedom of mechanics is why I like the Dishonored series.